What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on the 1940. We're going to do part 2 video. If you haven't seen part 1, go check that out already. But today I think we're just going to try to get this lowered. Get the lowering kit. I just got 4-inch drop blocks in the rear. And then I got knuckles for the front. These are the plates. Well, I got both lowering blocks on. Well, since I'm here, I figured I might as well get started on this firewall. I think I'm just gonna cut it out for the night, but pretty much what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna cut that center out because I want to keep that. I want to reuse that center. I'm gonna keep this post. I'm gonna keep that post, and this whole thing I'm actually gonna cut out and leave a lip all the way around. And then I'll end up doing some sort of custom beadwork, kind of like what this is here. Custom firewall. Well, folks, we have a big ass hole now. And I think that's all we're gonna do for today. But we're ready to throw the engine and trans in, get that mounted up. First, I'll probably finish lowering it though, because that's awful. But that's enough for today. Well, we got these drop knuckles on. I went with the Low Star brand here, and I had to do a little cutting to make that clear. For whatever reason, this piece came all the way back, and had to do a little modifications, but she's on there. She's good. On to the other side. This is what I was talking about. This whole piece hit, so on the other side, I had to lob that whole thing off, so that's what I would do here before I actually put it on the car. Since that one was a pain in the ass to do on the car. Well, I'll tell you the truth, I'm not feeling too motivated today. I might get around to putting the engine in, I don't really know. But I think I'm gonna fix that. I think I'll just do a little rust repair for now. I gotta fix that. And these bolt holes, I don't know, whoever put these in there, they don't line up whatsoever. So the whole fender is different than what that says it is. So we'll probably get rid of those and put new ones. And same thing here. And then there's one hole down there I gotta fix too. Other than that, that's pretty much all the rust. Well, I got all those spots welded up. I'm gonna sand them later. I think I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna start by cutting probably about that much out. This is still good here. I'll cut down and then just replace this whole bottom. Here's the old panel. Here's the new panel. Tough to do with one hand here. But all I gotta do is weld it. this is a little unnecessary to do the whole putty thing and whatnot, but I don't know, I figured I'd make it look nice. But the patch is welded in there. Once we get the putty, we'll try to paint match this the best we can. I don't know if we're gonna be able to, but we'll try. I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to this fake patina shit, but I got a little bit of gold. I got some close green, some black, and then some red primer. But I don't think that turned out bad at all, really. I gotta do the whole truck like that, so it'll be some playing. Maybe I'll try to get some green up into here and transfer that down. Well, I got the rust fixed on that one. And I got the rust fixed on this one. The cab is pretty much rust free other than that hole right there. I think that's all I'm gonna do for today. Looks pretty good though. Well, shit, on camera you can't even tell. Huh. Cool. Alright, we're back at it today. We're trying to get the front end mocked up. I'm just getting it all set in there with sheet metal screws and stuff like that. Getting the whole, I gotta remount the whole front thing because I lowered the cab down a little bit more to get this body line a little bit better to my liking. But we got the sides tacked in. That won't be permanent. Those will actually be bolted in and removable once we get it all figured out. This is a real pain in the ass, I swear. Well, I got the fucking front all mocked up. Or I got the front all mocked up. I gotta stop cussing. Jesus, fuck. But she's straight down the barrel. Well, we got our support bar tacked in there. Now all we gotta do is make a bracket. This is something what that bracket looks like. But we cut it out of metal. And we'll weld it on there. There's a bracket. Now I'll just clean this edges up, which the edges aren't bad. But I'll hit that with a grinder real quick. We'll take us to the bender, put 2 brakes in it, and then clean it up in the sandblaster. Well, this here is what the bracket looks like. Got the holes drilled. Just got to weld it in there. I'll probably add a gusset to the back of this as well. I just got to weld my bracket up and weld the 2 welds on the ends. And the front should be mounted. This hood side fits pretty good. This one needs some work. Other than that, it fits pretty good over here. Just got to pull this whole front up. Got a little 3/4 inch bar in here. I might have to take that out and do something once I get this front mocking exactly where I want it. Well, we got the front end on there. We got the fenders bolted up, grill shell. Everything's pretty much just self-tapered in there. Other than the front fender that bolts up correctly. Look, it looks pretty good in my opinion. I do have the right fender for over this side, but this one's a little cleaner. The other one's fucking pretty beat up. It's got like straps and stuff. But I mean, this one's not in much better shape, but this one either. We got a little bit of a gap here. That's no big deal. We're good there. So we'll just add a piece into there to fill that down into there anyway. I don't really know why that's like that, but like I said, everything's just self-tapered for now, but those will eventually be rib nuts and actually be bolted to the cowl. This needs some dolly work right here. You can see this lip is pulled over compared to this lip, nice and tight. There'll be a welting in there anyway, like a piece of it's called welting. It's just a little rubber grommet pretty much to go through there. The only thing I'm not in love with is how tucked that wheel is. So before it's all said and done, because that wheel, that tire tucks in there pretty far, 5 inches. So we get that out to 2 at least. I think that would be better. We got plenty of lip in there, so we could take out probably 3 inches. And we just take that 3 inches pretty much right out of the center. Slice it down the center, take 1.5 inches out of each side, slide it back on there, re-weld it. I think she looks good though. Well, the next step I did was I put the running boards on there. I mean, just roughly. I got them bolted up to the fender correctly, but in the back here, it's just self-tapered. And these running boards are pretty rough. They're gonna take a lot of straightening. But I just got this one self-tapered right to the body right there. I won't build mounts out to these yet until I actually have the bed on and the fenders there, just so I know that's right where that's supposed to be. This one too, rougher than hell, needs a lot of straightening, needs a couple rust holes fixed. But I just really wanted to get this on there to see what it looked like. I'll bring her on down. Well, that's what we got. You can tell these running boards, or this whole truck was a long bed, because to even get that on there I had to just do a rough cut right there. This fender is actually probably going to come all the way to about here once we're said and done. Yeah, but I'm excited. That's starting to look like a 1940 Chevy again. Well, I'm not super stoked with the ride heights, but I mean, this is version 1 of this truck anyway. I plan on doing airbags a few years down the road. So this is with the 4-inch drop in the back, 2 inches in the front. Once you got that running board on there, we were 7.5 inches off the ground. Which really isn't the worst thing ever because it gives us plenty of ground clearance and will clearance everything out there. My Silverado is lower than 7 inches off the ground, so the frame is plenty high off the ground. I don't think we'll have any problem with ground clearance being that low right there. Well, I think that's it for this one. We actually made quite a bit of progress. I'm pretty excited with that for part 2. I'm probably not done working for the day, but this will be the end of this video of part 2. And part 3 will definitely be getting the engine and trans sat down and mounted in the chassis. And then it's on from there. I'll try to get a drive shaft made. I have the drive shaft, it just needs cut down. And I'd really like to get this thing running and driving in the next 2 weeks, so I don't have to push this in and out. Just still got a lot of work to do. We still got to mount the rack, the whole engine trans, plumb everything, brake lines. We don't have any brake lines. We need new brakes, new bushings. Yeah, there's a whole lot of shit we need still. But I think that's enough for part 2 here, and I just want to thank you for watching, and part 3 will be up shortly.